Okay, here we're going to find this same thing using a calculator. Now we won't find a general formula, but we will find specific values for n equals 10 and n equals 1,000. Sort of brute force on the calculator. So let's go under the list menu and pick out, let's do sequence first. Okay, now what we're going to do is create this sequence of terms that has to be added together. So what you do is you'll put in your formula, which is 2 plus I, and I'm just going to use an X instead of an I because it doesn't really matter which one you use. You can use any variable that's available. It's just a parameter anyway. So now I use that same parameter here, X, comma, and it's going to go from 1, comma, to 10. So you put that in, now close it up. Now this will create a sequence. These are the terms in here if you were to let n be equal, or n be 10 and I equal 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. So the first one is 3 over 10. Next one is 4 over 10, 5 over 10, and so forth. And you're adding these up all the way up to 10. Now, it doesn't show you everything, but you can see it will go to the last one there, 1.2. So 2 plus 10 is 12 over 10. Anyway, now you want to add these up. So here's where the sum comes in. Go under the same menu. And now it's under math. And this time we want to do a sum. Okay. You're going to sum what we just found in the last line. So you'll hit second answer. And that's going to be that sequence, that list that we have there. And then you'll enter that. And there's your 7.5. Okay. Now, at 1,000, takes a little more work, but let's go back in and get the sequence again. And let's change that to, let's insert a couple zeros here. And let's insert a couple zeros here. And then let's enter that. Uh-oh, I think I put in one too many zeros there. Okay, so let's halt that if we can. It's kind of busy right now, but okay. So I broke it by pushing second on, and that's, I wanted to break that. Okay, I made a mistake. I put an extra zero in up here. So let's go back in there and get that out. Oh, I want my entry. Okay, so let's get rid of that extra zero there. All right, now let's go ahead and enter that. Okay, now 1,000 is a lot of things to add together, so it's taking a little bit of time to get that done. And remember, we're looking for 502.5. So this takes a few seconds. Uh-oh. Okay, now here's one of the limitations on this guy, this function. I believe it only goes to n equals 999. That's just the way the procedure was created on the calculator. So what we'll do is we'll get around that. Okay. We'll go to 999 here. Okay, 999. Delete that 0. And then we'll add that last term on there, which is just a 1. Whoops. Well, okay, let's just do one thing at a time. Let's get this sequence here. And then we'll add on the last term of the sequence, which is 2 plus 1,000 over 1,000. So this should work. The 999 is, I believe, small enough. Okay, so there is your sequence, and it's got 999 terms in it. You're seeing just the first 3. Okay, so now what you're going to do is going to take that, you're going to add to it. Well, okay, hold on. I guess we're getting ahead of myself again. Delete that. Now I want to take the sum of that answer. So let's do this. Come in here and get the sum, number 5, of that sequence. Okay. Okay, now you have to add, so I'll add my last term, which was 1002 divided by 1000. Okay, and enter that. There's your 502.5. Okay, so there's ways around the limitations of the calculator. We just add on that extra term at the end. Or you could have gone from the second term. And there's lots of ways to vary this summation formula as well as the sequence formula. You can have it do different things. You can always look that up online if you're interested in manipulating that summation formula and so forth. So that's what I wanted to let you know existed on the calculator.